At this particular moment, we don't have words. There's a whole bunch of Kedoshim, at least 12, I think I saw the number 14 at this point, of Yidden who were murdered, Al Kiddush Hashem, at a Chabad event. And a Chabad event means that the Rebbe was present. And a Chabad event means that this is the Rebbe's Achrayas. A Chabad event means that the Rebbe is looking over the shoulders of every person who's mishtatef and mishtatefes in such an event. And when things like this occur, as Chassidim, as Yidden, it's extremely close to us. But as Chassidim, it's not just close, it's personal. The events which come to mind are the Ma'asen Tafshin Tazayin, when they killed 6 Yidden in Kfar Chabad, 5 Talmidim and a Morah and a teacher, Moreh. And I heard that the Rebbe was beside himself when that event occurred. How could the Kfar of the Rebbe D'Nsi Ador not be a Mokum Batuach? And the Rebbe at the time said, Bibniya tis nechomu, that the nechama is going to come from building Kfar Chabad, which is what happened at that time. They built Kfar Chabad, and that was meant to be the nechama. It's not the only event that has happened in the last 75 years since the beginning of the Rebbe's Nesiah, 76 years with the from Kiddush Hashem. But nothing comes close to this, not even Mumbai, which is extremely, extremely, extremely painful. I think, I don't know what to say. I don't have what to say. People have been calling me all day long and asking me what I should, to say something. I say, tell me what to say, I'll say it. This is a tragedy that's makkah, it's a makkah which we cannot fathom and not tolerate. I feel that what the Rebbe says at a moment like this is that we're not allowed to forget that the Eibush is the Balabas over the world, even in times of such tragedy. And the Eibush still look after the Jewish people. And we can't possibly make sense out of an event like this. To not react to an event like this, you have to be an achzer. But you have to be very, very careful to react to an event like this in a way that's chas v'sholom chesed emun and chesed betochen. Because the chesed emun and the chesed betochen, the lack of faith and lack of trust, can translate into fear. But there's not allowed to be fear. It has to be reaction. Reaction locally, reaction nationally, reaction internationally. Yidden have to behave like Yidden. And the Rebbe taught Jews how to behave like Jews, not to be afraid, to say what they think, and to stand for what they believe, and to demand that the world protect them, protect us. Because if you protect the Jewish people, you protect your whole population. If you don't protect the Jewish people, as the famous philosopher said during the Second World War, they're going to come for me and there'll be nobody there to protest. So it's very, very important that we not chas v'shalom lose our heads. And if we're not sure what to say, the best thing is to keep our mouths quiet. Aaron HaKohen experienced Avelis on the highest level, and his response was silence. And the right response to this is to be quiet. I understand that there's some people who must speak, especially to the children. The young people need to make sense out of things. Everything to them is new. This is their life. This is not their experience. This is their life. When things like this happen to young people, this is their reality. This is the world that they live in. And they need to be taught that this is not the world they live in. This is the Eibishter's world, and these kinds of things occur. I don't have words. I don't have words. And again, for me, this is a double inyan. It's a tragic attack against Jewish people, and it's an attack against the Rebbe. And the Rebbe is supposed to protect the shluchim. It's very simple. The Rebbe looks after one of his shluchim. And I assure you that this is not a lapse, chas v'sholem, in the Rebbe's koyach, and the Rebbe's kedusha, and the Rebbe's tare, and the Rebbe's his kashrus to every single shliach. But then, this is something which is beyond comprehension altogether. And Hashem should heal all the hearts, and Hashem should bring the Gula Amitas Vashlema, and justify the Oid Chad Hashem Ki Naftabi. The Rebbe wrote to Mr. Ben Tzvi, the president of Eretz Yisrael, that when Mashiach comes, we're going to say Eid Chavai Ki Naftabi. And the Rebbe said it 10 years after the Holocaust. And there it says, as a child, I anticipated what must Mashiach be if the coming of Mashiach is going to be Eid Chad Hashem Ki Anaftabi. This is a real Anaftabi. And so the Eibush to help him was all, Hashem should heal the hearts. And we need to be Yidden and Chassidim and shine light and not hide and demand that the world protect us, because protecting us is protecting themselves. They're not protecting us is bringing calamity to themselves. The Jewish people are going to survive. They always have and they always will. And if a goy has seichel, he appreciates that if he loves himself, he should respect the Jewish people. Because if he doesn't, he's bringing destruction to himself. It's just a fact. And I want to get to the Maimer. You'll forgive me. I'm very shaken up. We're all very shaken up. And obviously I could not say anything. But I hope I didn't say the wrong thing. And for the moment, this is all I have. I have a list of Refuah Shleimus. I hope this is still a list of Refuah Shleimus. Feivel Eliezer Halevi ben Dveira Beila Yankov ben Etel. Chaimushka Bashten Sara. Reuven ben Manya, Yaakov Day ben Pnina, Yosef Bashten Sara. I'm assuming there's a lot more than this. This is the list I have. I don't have a list of Ilu Nishmas either. Maybe should look at man Refuah Shleimus today. I have Hale Arucha Refuah Shleimus L'chol Ma'achivenu Agashmi V'Aruchnim. And the Shir, as always, is also a schus for Refuah Shleimus, for Rebbe Braine Bas Alta Miriam, Yosef Shleimus Benisha. Yehuda Leben Chane Heschel Chai Mushka Bas Natal Haretze B'Ilum Shmo Zaharab Ariel Bas Madatov Shana Tove Bas Leah. It's a schus Ulanishmas for my friend Meir Chaim Alu Hashem and Baruch Ben Zion Shlita. Ulanishmas HaKadosh. See, Hashem Yim Kam Domi. Ben Alexander HaKohen Shlita. Ulanishmas Meish Yehuda Ben Tzvi Yosef. The Shir is also schus for Zara Chaya B'Kayama for Chaya Bas Reis L'Yisrael Shimon Ben Edna. Okay, thank you. Shmei Vasa B'Sodus Tevis. Okay, I'm going to ask you to put yourselves on mute. Let's learn a little Chassidus.